Hey, what's up, guys? It's Crypto Fry back with another TA. Let's hop right into it. So, what do I see here on Solana? Looks like we found some resistance at the 4 hour. It's the top 4 hour. So, basically, where that is at is looks like this is back from January 4th. January 4th is where we have that resistance. Guess you also have a December 30th daily up there as well that you found resistance at. It looks like that daily close. That does look like a bit of a kind of like a topping tail, or you call it like a shooting star, whatever you want to call it. But it is a massive kind of move that we've made this past week. I mean, even just the 4 days in a row of green. But what a huge move, and these can always be negated. But right now, that's we're back, kind of trading just in the true middle of the range. I mean, I guess really it'd be down here between these weeklies, but I guess just looking at from the high to the low, I mean, you're kind of sitting in the middle of that region right there. All right, so what am I looking for next? Well, I would say if we continue to see weakness from Bitcoin, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a BART pattern. So a BART pattern would be kind of like that, and where you have, it kind of looks like BART right here. I would say that's definitely on the table. I think still nothing too crazy over here in Stockland, but I do feel a weakness in the bigger caps. So the original plan for trading Ethereum was you trade it up to 2350, and then you would come down and swing the lows, and then you'd re-enter and kind of just keep ranging from there. So I'd say that's on the table for now. The target has been reached. If we are able to reclaim this, only time will tell. But the original plan was to trade it up to here, to short there, swing it back down to the lows, swing the lows, and then re-enter into this weekly and keep ranging. But yeah, I mean, that was the original plan. So we'll see how that goes. This was the target from down here, 22 to 2350. It can always reclaim this level. But let's see how that goes. So pretty much Sol, what I see on Sol, I mean, I would say nothing really clear to me yet. Right now, we did just have a huge pump off of these lows. We did clear those highs, but you did run into a massive resistance on the 4 hour. So I guess you could possibly see a little bit more downside up into the $98 region, $98.10 region. Or you could also fully retrace the low and test that, and possibly, if it does want to continue selling off. But I would say that's kind of just dependent on these levels right here, because Bitcoin, I mean, you guys got to admit, this is a beautiful drawing that I had up there. Beautiful drawing. So basically what's alarming right now for me on Bitcoin is you are starting to backtest the mid channel as resistance. Let's see if we can reclaim that. Would be nice to see some reclamation and hopefully hold and not kind of dance around and maybe do something like that. Okay, you want to see it reclaim, you want to see it hold above, you want to see strength, and it would be nice to even just see a straight vertical move to a full retrace of the highs up there. Alright, but that's it for Bitcoin. I would say if we continue to sell off, I mean, you do have this up here. Let's see, what did I... Let's just do this. Okay. It's just about there. You do have that. It's this channel, the previous channel that I drew here. And if you really wanted to sell off, you could go to the mid channel. It's like a mini range. So I'd say right now we're kind of just stuck bouncing between this range. You might get some tomfoolery here. like that, until they, I'd say, you know, you might even play this out. You might just hold it steady, get some fake outs to the upside, get some fake outs to the downside, until we get that, so that's like the next big thing in the space is the Jupiter airdrop. So, yeah, I'd say I'll just leave that there for now. We might just range like that for the day. We'll see how that goes. ETH, you know, covered that. You could even possibly see that. Alright. Sol. And I mean, I'm not really too clear on this. This is kind of no man's land, to be honest, so I'm not really clear on this. Alright, that pretty much covers the big caps. Let's head on over to the smaller caps. Whiff, what do I see? We lost the weekly levels. This resistance did prove to be a strong resistance. So what do I see now? Well, we could pull a Myro. Come down to here. Do that. Or we could pull a big Myro and just continue to go here to this weekly around 15. Or maybe something like that. Because it does look like we are slipping a bit. And basically, if I just go look over at my Myro analysis, we exceeded my target. By around 25%. So, and I say I took that from the low. Let's go to whiff. So if we were to exceed a target down here by around 25%, that would put you at the weekly. So but this is a drastic sell-off. I mean, you got to sell off what, like 120 million to get there. So I don't know if it could get there. I think maybe something drastic would have to happen for that target to be reached. But I'll just leave that there because it looks like I was off of this Myro projection. Used car target is hitting though. We'll see if I also am off by 25% on this target. And I possibly might even be off by 25% on this target to the upside. So used car. Now is a good time to look at the fundamentals. Now is a good time to look at the project and see if there's something that you'd want to put some capital into. You know, some paper trade capital. All right. I guess let's go to Myro. I did kind of skip Myro a bit. Myro for me is a good buy. Good paper trade buy. Good, nice red slice of meat. Red chunky juicy meat. Alright, so that's Myro. And but just being mindful though that this could keep dipping down lower. But I do see it within the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. I do see it recovering up to the upside. Alright, Chonky, same thing as used car. Now's a good time to look at the fundamentals. If you like the project, hop in. Win, same thing. Now's a good time to look at fundamentals. If you like the project, hop in. Harambe, same thing. I mean, basically most of these coins on this list are kind of like in the same spot, I would say. So this above stays the same. Alright, so I wanted to hop on this WEN coin. So let's do a quick TA how I would look at this. So first, let's see how many days has been out. 4 days. Knowledgeable for a weekly. Let's get the daily level going. So we're gonna have a daily right there. Boom. Daily. Okay. See what the candle closes are. And I'd say that's pretty much it for the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. I see we have some resistance over here. We're gonna make that red. Okay, see, I got tagged right here. Maybe this could be a possible deviation. Let's go to the 1 hour. Do we have any support right there? Looks like we do have some support on the 1 hour. Right down here. Well, I guess we'll just make this green. Do 1 hour. Alright, cool. So, that's pretty much the analysis for when. I do expect this to continue to be volatile. So, you could see a swing down to here. And I would say for now, I would imagine some support to be there at around 5923. I do see this eventually clearing these highs. So any regions down here for buys, let's say, would be good. I would say this type of trajectory could be possible for when. It might take you like 2 weeks for this trade to play out, I would say. But it's just depending on what happens tomorrow, because you know tomorrow is that Jupe airdrop. So if the Jupe airdrop does hit, then I would say boom, we would save it right here. Or if it doesn't really do much, then I would expect that over the course of 2 weeks. Alright. So that's my analysis, guys. Yeah, it's going to be a short and sweet one today. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.